Welcome, football fans, back to CycloneFanatic.com. I'm Chris Williams, joined by my good friend John Smith of Wilson Toyota. We are here to, we're not really going to break down the spring game, but we're going to talk about spring football.
We'll be able to see what's good and what's not so good. And just keep in mind, Cyclone Fanatics, this is the spring game, so there's a lot of practicing and changing and tweaking before the season actually starts.
Exactly. We're talking with Tron here today. We're going to do offense today. Tomorrow, we're going to break down some defensive storylines. And again, we're at Wilson Toyota. Check out the truck. It's still here. So if you'd like to purchase this bad boy, he's the guy to contact.
You know what I'm thinking? This is what I'm thinking, Chris. Right. I'm thinking last time maybe the guys don't know how to get here. You know what? 2212 South Duff Avenue. You know what, guys? Just south of Highway 30. If you don't know, call me. I'll give you directions.
What's your phone number?
MapQuest it. 515-598-2029. Call me. Tell me that Chris sent you.
And just tell him you want to drive the big cyclone truck. Because we're going through Iowa City in next year's edition.
You know what? Are you fine with that? Are you okay? Because I'm ready. I mean, I'm stoked. I'm okay with it.
And the same video camera that's recording us right now is going to be with us.
Cyclone Fanatic fans, just remember, when the video comes out, it is not edited. It is just
it's just raw. And we're not even going to put it on the front page. We're just going to put it in the off-topic forum, so that way.
I'm just curious how many Hawkeye fans are going to jump on that.
My good friend John Miller over at Hawkeye Nation, I'm going to make sure he sees it as well.
I'm sure he'll see it.
So, yeah, we're going to shoot for that. Tron, offense, when I think about the spring game, I think of two guys actually really come to my mind. James Smith, Jeff Woody, a couple running backs. James Smith showed us that he's quick, he's fast. Jeff Woody showed us that he's big and tough. I mean, when you watch this offense play and you need somebody to back up Alexander Robinson, who's your guy right now?
Me? I'm going with Woody. I'll tell you why. If I want somebody to hit the corner and take off, I got Alexander Robinson. But this Woody kid, I like people to just run up and smack people in the mouth. Mm-hmm. He's my back. You know what? 3rd and 4, it's Woody all day long. You know what? Who cares? What does he run the 40 in? Do you know?
Probably like 5 something.
Doesn't matter, Chris. You know why? Because I only need 5 yards out of him. You know what? I like Smith, but I have to go with Woody because I like that. You know, remember Christian Okoye?
Yes, I do.
Smash mouth football. I love it. I'm going with Woody. I think Woody behind Alexander Robinson is great.
So, I mean, it's a nice change-up is what you're saying. Change of pace.
It's perfect.
That's the reason you're going with him.
It's perfect.
Now, I got ripped because I was talking, and I'm sure you've heard the same stuff as me, that I was talking on the site the other day that Seantrell Johnson's going to be a factor. And a lot of guys are out there, oh, you're building the kid up to fail. I don't believe that. I think that he's a legitimate contender to be the number 2 guy. Well, is that what you hear?
Well, I'll tell you this. It's always, it's in the pudding, buddy. Mm-hmm. I mean, watch the videos. Yeah, you know, we spoke about this last time.
Yeah, I know.
This is the same video, guys. I just want to be clear. Most of the time, for all you guys that don't follow recruits, they take all these different games, they build this video. These videos on this kid is from one game. That means he just said, you know what, let's pick this one. Yeah. This kid is the real deal. There is no flaw. There is no faking. You don't believe it, you'll see it. He'll be here.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's another thing to point out, he's playing against like really good competition in Florida. The top level, I believe. This is
great example.
It's not like, and no disrespect intended, because this is where I'm from, but it's not like an 8-man tape here in Iowa. This is top of the line high school football.
Everybody knows. I don't think you're offending anybody. I think we all know that there's a different talent here. And don't get me wrong, we have great kids coming out of Iowa. Mm-hmm. You know what?
Jeff Woody.
Yeah, there you go. But, you know, I was just going to say that. It's that tough kid. And you know what? We should be proud to say our kids here in Iowa are extremely tough. But when we need the speed and we need to get down the field.
Big truck. Other topic, 2 more I want to hit on. One was the receivers. I was blown away. Now, it's just a spring game. You can't tell a ton. But you have guys like Donnie Jennert and Keith Blanton stepping up. There is going to be an extremely deep amount of depth this year.
The nice thing is competition. You know, when you go into a spring game and everybody kind of knows who's going to be the guy, there's no competition. No one's worried about their jobs. You know, we all as Cyclone fans should be excited about what we see. As you noticed from last year, the same thing's going to change. We rotate a lot of awesome offensive players. We're not going to lose much as we rotate these receivers in. I'm excited. I'm excited. We're way too far away from football season, but I'm gonna stay calm, Chris. I'm gonna stay calm.
No, you can get amped up.
I don't want to.
Just get amped up, man.
No. We got to save it. We got to save it.
And they're all healthy this year, which is, people talk about lack of production last year with the offense, but if you insert a healthy Darius Dark, Cedric Johnson, and Darius Reynolds, maybe Austin Arnaud doesn't struggle so much. Maybe the running game is even better because you have more options to spread things out. There's a lot. Those guys not being 100% hurt.
Well, it makes a big difference when you don't have that guy that can really do anything from a quick route standpoint. That's why they call it a spread offense. If you got a spread offense and no one can really spread that defense, then you have a lot of problems, and that's where we came in with injuries with A-Rob last year, and that's why we saw so much running from Austin. I think we're going to be fine. One thing that I'm really, really excited about, I know we talked about this last time, and you can really see it in the spring game, is Austin Arnaud's poise this year.
Exactly.
You don't see what I like to call happy feet. He sits in there, he makes a decision, and I think he's going to be a little more confident when he lets that ball go, that the receiver's going to be there in the spot and catch the ball.
Well, and having all those receivers there, he's one more year familiar with Tom Herman's system. It all makes for a successful year. He's got one of the best offensive lines, if not the best, in the Big 12. Who you think is the best running back in the Big 12, he has all the ingredients right there to be extremely successful. Now, and you actually led me into the other topic I wanted to hit on. It's a young man who impressed me. He's always impressed me. Is Jerome Tiller, because he played very well on Saturday. One thing to keep in mind, he's going against a second-string defense that's probably not very good, but still. And I think that this needs to be thrown in there as well, that those quarterbacks in a spring game, they know they're not going to get hit.
There you go. It's a big difference when you're wearing that bright red jersey or yellow or whatever they pick to wear. It's a lot of difference because you really don't worry about anybody smashing into you. Everything changes the first time you get hit, Chris. It's all the game's a different game. Let me tell you what I do like about Jerome Tiller. It's kind of the same thing we were talking about running back. We will see Tiller this year. There's no doubt about it. Is he going to take Austin's job? No. It's probably not going to happen. There's going to have to be some dramatic, changes for us to do that. But this kid is the real deal. We're looking at the future of Cyclone football. Austin's going to be gone. We're going to have Tiller. I tell you this, the kid can throw. The kid can run. My concern is he looks about as big as you, Chris.
Is that bad?
Well, you have a suit on.
I've been working out, though. Honestly. I really have.
Are you?
I'm getting married in a month, and she told me to lose a few pounds.
Did she?
No. You know what, Jerome Tiller? You keep on looking like you do, because I think you look darn good, my man.
I think you're the man. I think it'll be good. Cyclone fanatics, we should be excited about what we've seen in our offense. Chris hit it exactly. I mean, the receivers look good. The backs look good. Who cares who's a second running back? Whether it's Woody, whether it's Smith, whether it's Johnson is who I'm assuming it's going to be.
Me too.
It doesn't matter who's behind Alexander Robinson because we know A-Rob's going to get the job done. The offensive line, I'm going to tell you who's the stud on the offensive line.
Okay.
You guys care? I don't care what anybody else thinks. Ben Lamock is the guy, okay?
He's my guy, too.
Dude.
Great guy.
He is the man. I got the opportunity to meet his grandmother and his grandfather. She is the woman. He's the guy. This kid is 100%. Are we going to miss Reggie? Yes. Is it going to hurt us? No. Ben Lamock's the man.
And I talked to Reggie the other day on the phone. I called him up. I was wanting to do a little bit before the draft, and he kept telling me one of the reasons scouts like him so much is the fact that he's played two positions. Ben Lamock has played three positions, and Reggie really thinks that Ben's going to have a chance to be playing on Sundays.
Ben's a stud.
He is a stud, and he's one of those guys that you're proud that he's part of your team.
Well, you have to be excited if you understand the offense. It all starts at the offensive line. I mean, these guys are good. We didn't see Austin get sacked a lot last year. It's probably going to be a little less this year. He won't have to have a lot of that scrambling that he had last year because those receivers are going to pop open pretty quick. I like the offensive line. Yes, and I did say it. No one steal my fire. Listen, we have the best offensive line in the Big 12. We have the best quarterback. Well, I wouldn't say the best, but one of the best quarterbacks in the Big 12. And by far, we have the best running back in the Big 12. A-Rob, you heard it here. Cyclone fanatics.
All that makes for a successful season. We're going to talk about the defense. So check out the website tomorrow. We're going to be talking with Tron about the defense, where the majority of the question marks are sitting on this Cyclone football team. Remember, stop in and buy the truck or any other vehicle. They got outstanding lot. Some pretty good deals going on, too.
Everything's a good deal. You come into Wilson Toyota here at 2212 South Duff Avenue. We'll take care of you. Family-owned business. Everybody is family here.
And everybody's a Cyclone fan, too. They're all big Cyclone fans. Stop on in and see them again. We'll be back tomorrow to talk about the defense.